Hey guys, it's Dania and Laura, your favorite Primas, and welcome to the Primas Podcast, where we hang out, catch up, and talk a lot of shit.
So for today's episode, a lot of people ask us about our family, about our Primas, why we're so close, how we're so close.
We're too close.
We're too close. Too close.
Unfortunate.
But,
it's really weird.
People are always asking us and they always say, oh, I wish we could have that. I wish I had that with my primas or with my sisters. And today we're going to kind of, I guess, introduce the primas.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about all of them. So some good things, some bad things,
all
some
the bad things.
Awful things.
We're just going to talk shit about all of them. All
and
of them.
How and why we are as close as we are. So... Dania, why do you think we're so close?
I was trying to come up with an answer.
Whoever gets mad loses.
True. Facts. Okay. Yes. Everybody.
Or whoever gets emotional.
Whoever gets emotional, like if you're cry, done. Yes, you're done forever. Because I will tell you a story, first story. When I was 5 years old.
Just right out the park.
Yeah, I don't even remember this. I don't remember it, but I believe it because I am a crybaby and I'm just super sensitive. Just a little sensitive.
It's a horrible thing to be in this family.
It's so horrible. So I was 5 years old and I farted, okay? Which I still don't think it was me. Like I allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly I farted. And they used to, what was the saying? Alguien horcó la rana.
Yeah.
like the shit our
and
family
that's like,
says.
That is, I can almost guarantee that the one that started
was your mom.
No, was Tia Hilda. I can just hear her saying it. Dania horcó la rana.
Yes. So, horcó la rana means like you choked a frog or like a toad. So they like make a noise, right? So when you fart, it sounds like someone choked a frog. And apparently I had farted and somebody said that, talked shit to a 5-year-old. And then I started crying because somebody said that I farted, allegedly. And so to this day, I am 35 years old. I know, you can't like believe
35?
it. Oh my God. Okay. 30 years ago, they made fun of me. I don't even remember this, but I know this story so well because I am traumatized by my family that I cried when I farted and now everybody knows about it.
I feel like it's a family classic.
It is.
Story. Like there's just always stories that your family talks about. That is a big one in our family. That Dania cried when she was 5 because someone told her she farted.
That's horrible. So that's this family.
So that kind of gives you an idea of how we are.
So I can't cry ever again. That was my one time that I cried. And that story has lived on forever. So I don't think I've ever cried. Like, none of us have. Like, we're just like, like you get one traumatizing shot and then that's it.
After that, you're like, oh, don't show emotion.
Yeah, don't show emotion.
But it's weird because like we do cry.
A lot.
We're all crybabies. But you can't cry about yourself.
No, you cannot take offense to anything.
Yes, that. You can't get offended. You can't cry because we're bullying you. Like you can cry over a commercial or like a sad story or like, oh guys, look, everyone, Perla is the queen of, I want to cry. Look at this. Everyone look at this sad TikTok. Like kills the vibe every time.
I hate it.
But like, okay, that's acceptable. We'll all cry over that. But if I'm talking shit to Dania and she starts to cry, she's done. And I just want to get this out there because she knows we're going to say it. Itzel that's her weakest, like that's her weakness with this family is that she cries.
I love it. She is the most sensitive soul. It's Itzel and then me. Or like Itzel
she
is
cries
more
when we
sensitive
bully
and then
her.
me.
And my sister Perla is the biggest bully. Okay, wait. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
We are getting ahead of ourselves because I did cry when we went to Prima weekend at TCU. I was fucking fighting with I just cried. Like I
didn't understand that.
The emotion.
I feel like I'm the least emotional.
You are.
As far as like I am a crybaby also with sad stuff. But as far as getting bullied, I don't know why. And even that day that at TCU, you were like, why don't you cry? I'm like, I don't give a shit what y'all have to say.
I was like, and nothing bothers Laura. Like, I don't know. Like that wasn't even an insult,
I don't
but I
know
was like, Laura doesn't give a
why.
shit about anything.
And I really don't. Like, I really don't care what these bitches have
I
to
had
say.
so many emotions that day. I was like on my period. I was tired. I was like so much socializing, and I just snapped, which
I think
is
it might have been
wild.
that, like the over socialization.
I was very overstimulated.
We
I'm a
were
little-
hella overstimulated, but I don't know. I kind of like it, but yeah. But wait, I had something to say about that. But
You
go.
did.
Keep
Well,
going.
what I was gonna say is, I think that our primas are also so close because we are all the same emotional person inside. Like, I think all of us are very, very, very empathetic. Like,
Yeah.
we all have that corazón de pollo, as
Yes.
your dad or somebody likes to call it. And we just feel for other people. Like, we feel for other people all the time. Like, I think it's to a detriment.
Yeah, it
a lot
is.
of the
I think it's like our downfall. So I sometimes I'm like, maybe I should be a therapist because
think you
people
should.
frequently come to me with their problems, but I couldn't because I am an empathetic crier. So like, if you start crying in front of me, I'm gonna start crying. I don't care if you're crying because your mom died, your rat died, your cockroach died. If you're sad, I'm gonna cry with you. So, dude, imagine as a therapist, I would just be sobbing all day at people's
Dude, and you
problems.
have like the best, like trying to hold in the tears face. Like when I'm giving a speech or like when I know, and also we're all so close that we can't look at each other because we know what the other one is, and we're immediately sobbing. And I mean, everyone in our family is like that. Even the ones that are married in Audrey. Like Audrey will just look at you and just like, she's sobbing.
That's why
for
she
telling
fit
her
in so
story.
well with our family.
Exactly. And so, so if I look out loud, I remember...
And even like the self-proclaimed like bad bitches of the family that like think they're tough, the Julias.
I know, I'm like, it's not me.
yeah, definitely not you. They also are crybabies. So I think that's why.
Yeah,
like,
she is. Because we have so many emotions.
Yeah.
We're everybody, even my dad. My dad's like number one.
Yeah, your dad's a crier.
Emotional man.
My mom is a crier. My dad is definitely not. I've only seen my dad cry a handful of times.
Well, my mom is the non-emotion, zero emotion.
Dude, I'm scared of your mom.
Yes, as you should be. I am scared of Sara.
I am scared of her.
Hernandez.
It's so weird,
I strive to be
right?
like that woman.
I
Yeah.
know.
Shut
Because like
down.
your dad is like a soft soul.
Yeah.
Like
the
your dad
softest.
is like a soft soul.
It's a little tiny,
But anyway, just like
little tiny feather baby.
Hey, birdie. Oh wait, that's not.
Hey, birdie. I'm gonna take care of you. Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, let's also. I think we're so close because honestly, like getting onto a deeper level of like, okay, yes, we're all crybabies, we're all bitches. One, we all know each other's limits. Like, I know how far I can take it with Dania, and I know how far I can take it with Miri or Julia or Tuli. Like, we spend so much time together.
Yes.
That we
every
really
waking
know
moment.
each other's, like, obviously personalities. So, yeah, I think that that's a big one. And also, it's how we were brought up. Our parents are also weirdly close.
We're just the
And
weirdest
when I
family.
say parents, I say my mom and Dania's dad.
They're best friends.
They are literally best friends. My mom is only a year older, but she says that when they were little, they would play together like all the time, and that he was her baby. So she would carry him like on her hip, and he was only a year younger. Like,
Why is my dad so weird? I didn't stand a chance. Not one
no,
chance.
you were cooked, as
Cooked.
my kid would say.
Cooked. She's cooked.
Yeah, but that's really how we were brought up. Our parents were very close.
Yeah, guys, they're so close. It's like, so they live 1 mile away from each other, dead ass.
Yeah.
And then they call each other like every day. And they just talk and talk. And
it's so annoying. I hate it when he calls her because it's like, okay, we're done. Whatever conversation you were having, you're done because she's going to be gone for 30 minutes.
they're
talking
like
to him.
besties. Like my tia really loves my dad and like puts up with his shit. Like it's wild. I mean, we all do. He's great. He's really great.
But we all have our shit. But yeah.
Which is crazy because that's probably how they feel about us because like Laura and I call each other.
Let's hold hands for the rest
Oh no,
of
like the
podcast.
Ariana thing. Did you see that? Let's hold space for each other, like this.
For the rest of the podcast.
And everybody thinks we're so weird, and
we get it from our parents. Like, we literally get it from our parents. And so from their generation, like the siblings, they also have like the bitchy one, which is my tia Hilda. She is. She's the most savage one. But it's weird because like she's such a savage, but you know she's like obsessed with you too.
She is. I know. We freaking love her so much.
She lives in Arizona, which is
she is the only
devastating.
One that moved away, and we are still heartbroken.
Like
it's been 20 years.
I don't want to talk about it because I'm gonna start crying. But when they left, it was literally our family took it so hard. Why? Why am I gonna cry?
It was literally 20 years ago.
Yeah, it was literally 20 years ago.
Because we took it hard because we literally all live within 1 mile of each other.
Okay, no, bitch. Not even a mile. When we were little, they lived in the same neighborhood. Like, they were all neighbors except like Dania's family, my tia Hilda, the one that lives in Arizona, and my grandma all lived in the same neighborhood.
We would just walk to each other's houses.
And so my family, we were so jealous because like we would have barbecues or whatever, and then we would have to leave, and they would all get to stay because they were all neighbors. So yeah, when she left, that was devastating for our family. But don't get me wrong, like if you go to her house, she's gonna feed you like a feast, but she's also gonna be, what's that word? Roasting you the entire time. Okay, how do we not fight? Like how? Because we are so mean to each other. Sometimes I want to grab your greñas.
Like, no, you don't.
But I don't. But like, I really don't. I don't. Even when you're mean.
I don't know. When am I mean? I mean,
like,
I feel like I'm the nicest.
No, you are. But that's like, the bar's in hell.
We're also going to rank the primas from meanest to nicest.
Stay tuned for that. Yeah, Dania is definitely one of the nicer ones. But like, she still will like roast me sometimes, but like I don't even feel bad.
But I don't feel bad when y'all roast me either. Like I think it's hilarious. Like you cannot do anything in this family. You cannot do one thing. Like they will just humble a bitch. They love to keep a bitch.
And you cannot say one word wrong. Do not mispronounce a word.
No, don't.
You will be done.
Yeah, they don't give a shit what you do. Like any accomplishment. Like I went to law school and like graduated and finished and all that, and they could give one shit. Like all that they call me out on is why wasn't I a teacher? Because everybody in our family is a teacher. So now I don't get vacations off. Yeah, what my dad's like, why weren't you a singer? You could be singing at the bar in Progreso making tips. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I went to law school, dude. Like I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. So nothing impresses them, which is like so good.
But you know, okay, like yes, we give each other a lot of shit, but I think also
we're number one supporters.
Yes.
My entire family.
Yes,
we were 30 people deep in San Antonio at the graduation.
Oh my God. Okay.
They just went and came back.
Which one was the one where where my parents and I had to sit in like a separate room? Was that from law school?
It was that one.
Was that like law school?
That was the law school one.
Okay, so the other one with your bachelor's.
Uh-huh.
We also went to that one.
I don't remember.
Yes, I remember. I think that's the one where your professor gave you like a lay.
Yeah.
That was
undergrad.
That was undergrad. Yes, dude. My parents and I went to that. And I remember like when they called her name, I was like, I'm gonna yell. No, it's just like instant tears.
I do remember that.
No yelling, no cheering, because it was like, why are we like that?
We just love each other so much. And that's why we don't fight, because I think we just know, like,
we say shit to kind of humble each other, but we know that deep down, like, we ride hard for each other.
Like, so hard.
So hard.
We're also extremely dirty in this family. We curse a lot.
Like, curse a lot.
Horrible things. Because I say horrible things.
Our parents don't curse that much. At least my mom doesn't.
No, but they say really dirty shit.
Yeah, they are. They're dirty. My mom's nickname is Nasty Rose.
It is.
And if you met her in real life, like, she seems like little Miss Innocent Sally, like a lady. She's not. She says like the worst things out of all of us, but she says it in a way where like You're like, what the hell? So
It's
Dania
like
nicknamed
subtle and
her.
out of-
Yeah, it's like subtle.
Well, also because her and your dad have a very healthy relationship. He's Dirty Larry and she's Nasty Rose.
Wow.
They are. They are. I know you love to hear about your parents doing it. And they totally are banging all the time.
They are. They are. Why
That's
lie?
great.
My mom always told us that was really important in a relationship.
My parents are divorced, so.
And again, if you met
I'm
my
over
mom,
it.
you would not think that that's something she would say, but she would. She would say it all the time.
My toes are purple right now. Guys, it's cold in
It's
here.
cold as shit, and I'm wearing shorts because I'm a hoe.
Hoes don't get cold.
But I'm freezing. And my psoriasis is flared.
And those bellows, dude. Tell them you didn't shave.
I didn't shave.
She didn't.
I probably never will.
But yeah, we ride really, really hard. It's just like
Okay,
just
I'm
a
gonna just give
baseline
you
of
guys.
support.
I'm gonna give y'all an example. It's a what?
It's like a baseline of support. Like I always
Yes,
say, like the
yeah.
reason that I feel like I can do whatever crazy shit comes to mind.
Exhibit A. What are we
We
doing
have the
here?
audacity to
Yes.
start a podcast just talking about our family, and everyone's like, we don't care. But you guys do, because you always want to be primas.
Yes. So this is step one. Watch the podcast.
Watch the podcast.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys an example of like, yes, we talk a lot of shit to each other, but we ride so hard. So Dania had an event the other day, with the domestic violence, or no, dating violence.
It's teen dating violence.
And so
So I had to give a speech. It was a speaking event. So I had to come and speak to 300 girls. It was so awesome at Westlake High School. And so go ahead.
Anyway, so we're there and she has like, and okay, so it was 2 events like consecutive. It was one, like today, one event, tomorrow, another event. And her intro was exactly the same. It's like all of her, what is it? Like,
It's a bio. So
like, yeah, like everything cool that she's done. Why am I like crying as they're reading it off? I have heard this bio 100 times because I go to most of your speaking events.
You do.
So I'm like, oh my God, I'm so proud. But then immediately after, I'm like talking shit to her.
Not even. She was texting me talking shit during the event. Texting me.
So yeah, I think that's the most important part is that before you get to the point where you can talk so much shit to each other and be mean and laugh and bully each other, it has to be a known fact that you will ride hard for each other. There are no secret haters in our Prima group. Like that is just not allowed. You will be excommunicated.
Yeah.
If you were a secret
1000%.
hater, we will clock it like that because again, we're all very empathetic. We're really good at reading people. I pride myself in that. I feel like I can get a good read on people pretty quick. And I can tell when you're faking that you're happy for me. So
I fake it all the time.
bitch, whatever. So
But yes,
yeah.
the baseline foundation is
Love, support,
ride or die at all costs.
obsession
At
with
all
each other.
costs. Yeah.
We love.
I have made some very questionable decisions. And God.
We love just sitting on a couch all on top of each other. That's like our favorite thing to do.
Literally like intertwined.
Yeah,
Like,
I
someone
love to
has
sit on Dania's lap.
Someone's lap. Yes.
I
and the
love
other
sitting
one
on
is
her lap.
playing with the hair and like
love playing with her
I wish you could you should like the whole podcast just
watch
like
it.
have it like this. Oh my God, set my damn hair on fire and should just make fun
That's
of
that
me.
secret hater energy. Like, give me your hair. And I just lay it on the fire. Just tinge the ends. Okay. The level of savagery in this family. I know we already talked about this, but I want to like circle back. My sisters, I think that's also why it kind of works. So Dania doesn't have sisters but she has a brother. Our
Who
cousin
is a fucking savage.
yeah, he's probably the most savage out of all of us because he's like a little quiet, but when he gives it to you, it's to the jugular. And then we have Julia, little Julia. She is an only child.
Oh, yes.
So, but it's my 3 sisters, and then Julia and Miri are the ones that kind of come around the most. They're also sisters. So within the Prima group, there is sister groups, and the sister groups are even more savage than the Prima group.
Oh, yeah.
I think like among sisters.
Yeah.
But my sister Perla straight up told me one day, let me fix my hair before I say this.
Looks cute. It looks cute.
She literally told me, you are too comfortable being ugly. in public. And she wasn't joking. She was like, you're getting too comfortable being ugly. Fix it. Fix yourself. And the worst part, again, this is like how mean we can be to each other. But she wasn't being mean. Like, she was just being honest.
You were being ugly.
I was being so ugly. And also, I was too comfortable being
No, guys,
ugly.
she was so comfortable being ugly. And she was also very comfortable not getting her toes done. So, like, we just talked mad shit to her. And then I gave her, like, a pedicure at Trip. Because, like,
But it wasn't just the toes. It was just, everything.
Dude, everybody chipped in. It wasn't just me. I was like, guys, I am gonna, like,
okay, that's where that baseline of support comes in. Like, they told me I was ugly.
Support or savagery? Like you have ugly ass toes.
But you guys were like, we're gonna fix this. I'm gonna hold your hand
You're
with a napkin.
so ugly that we have to pay money to fix it.
And they did. They all chipped in. And I went and I got a pedicure.
Thank God. And she hasn't gotten one since.
I literally haven't.
Stop, you're disgusting.
I swear I haven't. But anyway, I didn't care because it was true. It was true. I was too comfortable being ugly.
But that's the problem. Yeah, you don't care about anything. It's my number one complaint with Laura. She just doesn't have emotion and doesn't care. Which I love. And that's the other thing I think that, like, I love it. Like, I always tell myself, because one time you said, I really don't let things get to me. Like, I just let them roll off my back. And it's ingrained core memory. And I'm like, you got to let it roll off your back, dude. I don't know why, like, that stuck with me. But I'm like, I have to give Laura energy and just not, like, don't take anything personally.
Yeah, don't take it personally.
You don't take anything
Like, if someone, like, that day, if she had been lying, like, if I was hot, and I was looking hot and she told me, like, you're ugly, I would have been like, this is as good as it gets, bitch. Like, that's so mean. But I was struggling. I think I had, like, oh, wait, no. I think I had postpartum, but my kid was, like, 4.
Probably still do, though.
Yeah,
I have postpartum from your kid because I can't stand him.
Dude, literally.
He's the worst.
I probably still have it.
The worst.
Okay, meanest and nicest and why? Okay. The nicest. Oh.
Okay, nicest.
Let's start with the nicest. Meaty.
Oh, yes, yeah. Meaty is 100%. She is pure sunshine.
Literally. Why?
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know why.
Never said anything mean to any of us.
No. Like
and not even joking around.
But, like,
savage.
she will call you out on stuff sometimes. She's done it to me. Like, you know, sometimes you're talking shit and she's like, why are you being mean?
I love that.
And, like, you're like, oh, shit, you're right. But, like, she is the nicest person. She loves to dance. She, literally, you can say, I'm going to go take a shit in the woods. And she's like, oh, girl, yes. You go. And you want me to record you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, one time I took a shit in the woods and it was the best time. You're going to have
you're going to love it. Post about it and tag me so I can share it.
And she'll do, like, a dance for you.
I love her.
She's just pure sunshine.
Yes.
Like, she's
happiness.
All love. But also, like, she has a limit. Like, I think it's because she's like a baddie. She's a bad bitch.
She's a veteran.
She's tough. She's a veteran. She's a Navy.
She was a Navy veteran. Alguien de aquí. Just kidding.
Sure, she knows. That's another family joke. So anyway, you can, like, when she's had enough, I always joke, like, you know you fucked up. Like, fuck the fuck up if Meaty starts telling you off, which I have seen her do, like, angry. Because you're a bad person. You've done, like,
something.
Pissed off the nicest person in the world.
Yes, and, like, we're not even being biased because we're going to get to the meanest of the group. And I'm not going to be nice about it. No, but, like, she is just the nicest person. And everyone that meets her, like, even my girlfriend, because I only have one. But she, like, when she met her, she's like, oh my gosh, she's so nice. And I'm like, I know. Like, I don't know why. And it's not like, oh, she's so nice because she's had the perfect life. Like, nah, she's gone through her shit as, like, you know, growing up or whatever. She was a veteran. She went and, like, did her shit.
This is now the Meaty podcast.
I know, right?
We're talk about Meaty all day.
Anyway, okay, moving on. So Meaty is the nicest. So if you ever need, like, a little pick-me-up, hit up Meaty. Even if she doesn't know you, if you want to, like, live with her, text her. She'll probably say yes.
She will literally take you in.
Okay, second nicest, I have to say, is Dania.
Is me?
Yeah, Dania is definitely the second nicest. And I think this is my theory. I think it's because like you don't have a sister.
Yeah. Oh, I literally always say that. I'm so happy I don't have a sister.
We're going to have to circle back to this once we get to the meaner ones.
Okay.
But yeah, I feel like that's why. Like you don't know that you can push the limit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you have a sister, you push the limits on meanness, I think.
Yeah, because you're like living with another girl all the time, and I wouldn't be able to handle it. So Laura, Itzel, and Perla are sisters, and they have a 2-year gap, and then there's a 4-year gap between Itzel and Perla, and I fit into that 2-year gap. So we're all 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah. So I'm the 4th missing sister, but I'm also glad, like,
which is weird.
I didn't like
love each other.
I know, it's just so ew. There's a lot of, I'm not going to say the word, but it gets thrown around. And stop, I'm not. We're going to get immediately canceled, and this is so gross.
Family lore is...
Shut up, stop.
Joking.
Not ready.
Okay, anyway. So yeah, you're definitely the 4th sister.
Yeah, but if I had like actually been y'all's sister that grew up with you, I would fucking, like, I would not be the same person.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would just come in and like play with them and stuff, but...
And we were all nice to her because, well, she wasn't our sister. So, you know, you have to be nice to someone that's not your sister. But yeah, Dania is definitely the nicest. I think she is one of like the softer primas. And I think it's because of that, because you don't have a sister. Although your mom was pretty brutal.
She was brutal.
Like whatever toughness she has, like it's from her mom. Like,
yeah, it's because my dad's a softie and my brother's a softie.
Yeah. We're
just a bunch of softies, and my mom whipped us all into shape.
Literally.
But
okay,
yeah.
Moving on. Third nicest.
Talk about me some more. Okay, third nicest.
I think it's Perla.
You don't think it's Itzel? Or is Itzel sensitive and not nice?
Yes, dude, Itzel's a bitch.
She's never been, she makes remarks. And I'm like, excuse me?
Itzel is... Ay, this greña, it's pissing me off. Itzel, anyway, okay, wait. Let's go with Perla. Perla is the type of person that she will bully the shit out of you. Okay, so like there's only 2 like nice ones. It's Miri and Dania. And then after that, like we're all mean. Wait, am I nicer than Perla?
I don't know. I'm biased because I love you so much.
I know. Dania and I are besties.
Wait, I don't know. Are you?
I think I am nicer.
You are.
Yeah, I think I'm nicer than Perla.
Because Perla can be a mean girl.
Yes.
Perla can be a mean girl, and she's a savage.
Yeah.
Like she has to warm up to you for a while.
Yes.
If she like is on the fence about you.
I don't think I'm as brutal as Perla is.
Yeah. No, you're the third nicest.
Yeah, I'm the third nicest.
Yes.
Because yes, I think it's like Miri, Dania, and there's like a gap of like we're missing more nice primas. So if you're nice, feel free to send an application.
Please.
And then it's me. I think I'm nicer because I don't give a fuck about anything.
Yeah, that checks out. You don't. I don't know, dude. I'm just obsessed with you. So I like can't make an opinion of
an unbiased opinion.
I see you in the like Laura bubble, and I'm like,
I'm my own category.
Yeah, you are your own category to me.
I am. I do feel like I try to be nice. Sometimes I do want to say things, but I'm like,
and you're especially nice to other people. I think that you just have like a very charismatic personality. You call the primas out, like you are pretty savage, but it's like roasting savage.
Yeah,
but you do like that. You definitely call us out when it's serious. Also, you always tell me the truth. She's the best therapist. Literally, I've like so much therapy, guys.
I should start invoicing this bitch.
Yeah, 100%. And then you're like such a down girl. Like for everything that I need, like day before, day of, like you're just down.
I think that's because of my job or lack of. Just kidding. I do have a job.
It's because she's unemployed.
I am. Anyway, more family lore.
You are, and you're like that with everybody. Like you're there for everybody too.
Yeah, I am.
And also, we're all like very present. I think that's why we're like we always want to be with each. Stare into your soul.
Okay, moving on from me because I get uncomfortable. Perla.
Uncomfortable.
Perla is brutal.
Yeah, she's pretty savage.
Like but she's also really nice. Like she won most friendly in high school. So
she threatens everyone to vote for her.
probably.
No, she's super. She's super friendly.
She's
I
very
always tell
friendly.
this story. She actually does know everybody. So when I was 15 and Perla was 17, my dad would have Perla babysit me. I don't know. Like, so Perla and mine's like grown asses would like steal the car and like go like drive around. Nonsense. And one time my dad worked at the bar, so he would be like away all night and Perla would babysit me and we'd just like be alone. And so I remember one time it was like 1 a.m. and we were like, let's go to Whataburger, which is like across the street. And so we're in the line. At Whataburger, there's 3 cars. There's 1 car in front and 1 behind us. Well, Perla figures, like, I don't know how she even saw this, but she knows the person in the car behind us and starts like talking to that person. And then we pull up to the drive-thru and she knows the person in the drive-thru and she's just like talking and talking. But she is
That sums
very
her up.
nice. Yeah.
Like she knows everyone. She's very friendly. She's very outgoing, very social butterfly. I think that that's where her and I are different. I have a little bit of social anxiety. I don't love to go out. I don't really like party that much. Like even when I was younger.
I always say I have social anxiety, but then I'm always partying my ass
bitch, you
off,
do not
so.
have social anxiety.
I'm an introvert at parties.
No, yeah. Perla is very outgoing, very social, but she's also a bitch. Like definitely. She will, she goes for the jugular. I can't think of a specific instance because it just like happens all the time. And she's just like a bully. Like Perla and Itzel are both older than me. I was the baby, or I am the baby. Itzel is super sensitive, and Perla is the type of person that she will like be like chingy until Itzel cries. And Itzel never learned, like just ignore this bitch. But that's the kind of person Perla is too. So
yeah,
that
she's also like,
but she's also the type that will go out of her way all the time to get Dania like speaking gigs.
Yeah, no, she's like super supportive. She goes out of her way to be super supportive. She won't even tell you what she's doing for you. Like, those pictures on the buses, all of that was Perla. Like, I remember her just asking me for my information. She's like, can you send me a picture of your graduation thing? Or like, did you do this? And then next thing I know, she had submitted all my shit to WISD. And I call her my unofficial publicist because she just does all these things for me without me asking, and it's really, really fucking nice.
Hey guys, sorry. So day 1, little hiccup. Someone forgot to charge the camera.
She has one job. So step 1, guys, of recording a fucking podcast, charge the camera, make sure it's recording. And yeah, we did really great. You guys missed out on a great fucking episode.
You did. Next meanest is...
Wait, we need to circle back to Audrey.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So Audrey is my sister-in-law. She's married to my brother. And she married into the family. But she's a prima. And she fits in. So I would say it's Meaty and then Audrey.
Yes,
and then
definitely.
On the nice list. Audrey's so nice. And she just like fits in so well. I don't know. It's just...
She gets our sense of humor. She gets how we joke around, like how we can be really mean.
She's a lot of fun.
She knows that it's all in good fun. And I don't think she's never like gotten offended, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say she literally never gets offended by anything. Yeah. I actually get more offended by shit.
Yeah, you definitely do.
So I think she's like, I'm the only one that gets her shit because her and my brother are just way too comfortable with me, and they definitely bully the shit out of me.
Yeah, I agree. I've
me.
witnessed it. I've witnessed it.
But she's super nice, and she's also super emotional.
Yeah, she's a crier. Again, not about things that matter.
Yeah, no,
no,
she'll
like,
just like she's a big empathizer.
Yes,
like
she won't cry because you make her cry. She'll cry because she like feels for you. I touched the microphone. She like feels for you, or like a funny or a sad story or whatever. Like she'll cry with us.
She will.
So I think that's also why she fits in.
She does. She just
fits in perfectly. She fits in perfectly. She went with us to Prima. Well, we made Prima weekend. We went to go see Mia at TCU. And it was just like perfect. Like she fit in perfectly.
She did.
I love that.
I know.
Love that for her.
So the list is nicest, Meaty, Audrey, me, you, Perla.
Yes.
Okay. So then after Perla, so we're getting up to the meanest, it's definitely Itzel.
Yes, definitely Itzel, which you would not think if you met her because she's one of the quieter ones. She is a little bit of an observer, but no, she will hurt your feelings.
She does. She does like really mean shit under her breath. And it's also really,
always under her breath.
And
like,
it's really funny.
Say it with your chest. But she won't.
She will say it
She
with her
will.
chest.
You know what?
She will say it with her chest, and she says some mean shit to me, and I'm like, but also like, she and I get along really, like we have very similar personalities because I'm very shy and introverted. I hardly ever go out. I have social anxiety.
You need to stop saying that.
Which part?
All of it. Next, never mind. You're going to say you're a virgin.
I was half a virgin when I met him, okay?
No, yeah, but Itzel is.
Yes, so I feel like she's
Itzel is what you think you are.
Yes. Yes, that's perfect. I do think I am Itzel, and I am
not at all.
No.
Yeah, so Itzel is our nerdy, more introverted one, but she is definitely also a bitch. Don't let her quiet demeanor trick you into thinking.
She also like whips people like into shape. Like
that's what I was
just
gonna say. She's also not like the type to really sugarcoat shit.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't sugarcoat shit.
Yeah, nothing. She doesn't. She gives it to you straight. She doesn't care if she hurts your feelings. But also, she will ride hard for you. The only 100%. Time she's not like a fighter, like physical fighter.
But she could be.
She could be. She thinks she's Luisa from Encanto.
She is Luisa from Encanto. She's freaking.
No, the only time that she has ever almost got into a fight, she told the story a little while back, is that a girl in 6th grade called me a hoe. Which was a lie.
Not lying. I don't know why
I was an angel. Okay, I don't know why this girl was saying those things about me. But anyway, she said it in front of Itzel. She didn't know Itzel was my sister. I don't know why. The pale porcelain skin and pin straight hair didn't give it away.
Okay, so Itzel and Perla are very light complected.
Yes.
Perla also has colored eyes. And then we found her in the trash can. And then we brought
I
her
am
home.
quite literally the black sheep.
She's also related to us. So they don't look like sisters
at all. I am brown. They are white. They have straight hair. I have very curly hair. This is not my natural hair. I have very, very curly hair. So anyway, this girl didn't know Itzel was my sister. And she was saying that I was a hoe. Fake news.
Where is the lie?
And Itzel almost punched her. So she will punch you if she has to. But she's never has.
Yeah. So, Itzel.
Okay.
Okay, so we're at the top 2.
Yeah.
Top 2 spots for the meanest girl, and we already know who it is. Who's number 1?
Yeah. Anyone that knows us in real life knows who the meanest one is. But we want to, whatever. Second place goes to Tuli, which is Julia Jr. Julia del Cielo. So she's our little cousin. So there's 2 Julias in our family. There's Big Julia and Little Julia, and we call Little Julia Tuli. So Julia is a family name. So there's a lot of Julias. So
I think we've talked about this before, and if it's the shit that's coming out of your mouth, it's definitely going to be Julia Natalie. That is the meanest. But if it's just like her personality and just like
her feistiness.
Yeah. It's Tuli. Yeah.
But today, okay, I know we weren't going to repeat, but like I'm going based off of the last month. Because for me, they flip-flop for the meanest. The last month, I would say Tuli has been a little nicer. So she gets second place.
Okay.
So Tuli is the baby of the family. Of all of the primas, she's the baby. She's an only child. And that is all you need to know about how mean she is. Like, I think that's what makes her mean.
Yeah, I think so. Like, nobody, like, put her in check. But she's, like...
No one ever punched her in the face.
No one punched her in the face, and I really love her. But for example, so she's also 10 years younger than I am. I literally remember the day that she came home, and I was literally 10. So she told me, like, last year with my 33-year-old ass and her little 23-year-old ass, she was, like, looking at my tattoos, and she's like, I want to get a tattoo. Let me see yours. She's like, oh, yeah. She's like, that's a really pretty one. She's like, not like that one. That one's really ugly. And I was like... It's like, you know, good thing it's not permanent, Thuli. And she just, like, threw that casually. Just like, you know, someone I'm like...
Like, she didn't think about what she was going to say. She just said it.
And I just spiraled.
That is only child behavior.
That is only child behavior. Yeah. Because you're just like, how are you going to tell someone their tattoo's straight up? Like, what am I going to do about this now? The time... Spiral. Almost cry with my 33-year-old ass. Because this kid just straight up told me just walked away. I was like... crying.
I remember that.
So, yeah.
She is
stuff like that.
Yeah. She's a hella observer. She's very quiet. Very quiet.
Plotting.
Yeah, plotting, judging you, for sure judging you. She is not like the rest of us in the sense that she's not like very loud and chaotic and like giving 10,000 opinions. But when she does give you an opinion, like...
I don't know what you're talking about. We're so reserved
buckle the fuck up.
And conservative. We do not give loud opinions.
Yeah.
At all. But yes. And we love her. She's so perfect and cute and amazing.
Yes.
But yeah, she's mean.
She's mean.
She's up there on the mean scale.
But we love her. I know.
Okay. Last one.
The reigning queen of the biggest, meanest bitch of the Primas goes to Julia Natalie.
Yeah, it's Julia Natalie.
She is ironically Miri's baby sister, Miri being the nicest of the group. Julia is just, she says every bad thought you've ever thought about someone. She says it out loud.
Or even if you haven't thought it, she's going to make you think it because she just has no filter and you're just like minding your damn business. And she's just so mean. And she just says obscene shit, like inappropriate.
It looks like I was disassociating just now, but I'm thinking of all the stuff she says. Like trying to decide what can we say without getting canceled.
I know. Julia is like just wild, right? So we go to church every single Sunday. She got me to go to church with her, and we are like the literal worst ones. That's why we're always at church. But I just think stuff, and Julia says it.
Yes.
I'll be like, Julia, we haven't even got into the church parking lot. Sometimes we'll be in church like during worship, and I just know what she's thinking, and it's horrible. It's so inappropriate, and I love it. We love her because she says,
and she's gonna
exactly
take
what
this,
she thinks.
This what is it? Position, this place. This honor.
She is. She's going to love it.
She's going to love it. She's loving this.
And
she's
we
so
also
happy.
Have to say, though, that she is also the most loyal person that you're going to meet.
And also one of the smartest people I know.
She's so smart.
Do not go to her if you want, like, positive, uplifting, kind, hype girl type energy. She will not give it to you. She will tell you you're stupid. And what you did was stupid, and you deserve the consequences that you're suffering.
Yeah, she will.
Even if you're like, she is the type. What is it? What is the saying? Kick a dog while it's down, or whatever.
Don't kick a dog while it's down. I feel like we're both making this up. You kicked me while I'm down.
She is the type to kick you while you're down. She is. She's like, wow, you're really stupid, and that's what happens when you're stupid.
She's actually like really nice to me though, because
she is not nice to me.
Not to you. I'm like her little sister because we actually live together. So she's really, really nice to me. But when she like wants to say, she just tells me like, you're too kind. No, you don't, you can't, you have no boundaries. Like you, like just all this shit. And she's just like trying to hold in the meanest.
Yeah.
And you can tell.
When we go out to dinner with her, we have to remind her not to be a Karen.
Yeah. And she's still a Karen.
And it's, Yeah.
So I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, guys, that is a roundup of all of the primas from nicest to meanest. And if you don't like your place in the list, then be nicer. That's all I can say. But I feel like everyone is gonna agree with us.
I think it was pretty fair.
Because we were very fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone will agree.
And they're gonna talk shit anyway.
And if they don't, they can start their own podcast.
So also, this is not going to be like us just talking about our family all the time. We just wanted to do that so that you can get to know the primas and who we're talking about. But this is definitely not going to be that. Laura and I just have some very subtle conservative opinions about things. We're very well behaved and quiet all the time. And we just want to share that.
And we kind of know what we want to talk about a little bit. We have a general idea, but if there's anything specific that y'all want us to talk about, and what's the word?
If you want to send your names, because y'all are messy of who we can talk shit about.
I know. Oh my God. I was like, what the hell? And why did everyone send the meme of us getting arrested? I don't understand that.
This is pretty tame for like...
It was just a little intro.
Yeah.
We got to ease people into it.
We're not just going to talk about our family. But yeah. Laura and I always have like really fun and
smart,
deep super intellectual conversations. But yeah, religion, politics,
everything. Nothing is off limits.
Relationships for me out on the streets. We have all the stories of me being
married mom life for me.
Boo.
I used to be for the streets.
You were for the streets.
Dania and I were dancers together. We can talk about that.
I like how you say for the streets and immediately go to dancers.
Yeah, well,
we were dancers together. Not like you didn't even like specify.
The fact that you have to clarify. Why should you?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Why should I clarify?
Yeah,
what kind of dancer I was?
Who cares what kind of dancer we were?
I wish I were a stripper, honestly.
Unfortunately, no, though.
I do want to make the point, though, too, that I thought was really cute and important last time is that since a lot of people tell us that they want to get together and do this with, wish they had primas or their family like this. So Laura made a really good point about hosting. Like it honestly comes down to you like opening your home. I don't do that, but Laura and her mom do that all the time. And that's why we spend all of our time together.
Yes.
And
everyone wants to have that really close-knit family that's always hanging out together and always having fun and whatnot. But no one wants to like do the hosting, which is the work.
Yeah, our houses are like always a damn mess. Like that's like you just have to accept like it's gonna be messy, and like if you're okay with that, like
but it's gonna be so worth it. It's gonna be so fun. That is something that my mom has like really ingrained in me, that don't worry too much about the mess. Nobody really cares if your house is a mess. And if they do, then kick them out of the group, because we don't tolerate that here. Yeah, the house is going to be messy, but it's going to be fun. And it's going to be so
The house is always messy. And my primas are messy.
Yes, we are. And
everyone's messy.
My mom's couches have never lived for more than like 3 years, because like 7 of us will sit on one couch. I always sit on Dania's lap.
Always.
I love it. We just love to be like so physically close together.
She's always playing with my hair. Oh yes, the Ariana Grande moment. We are holding space.
So yeah, don't be afraid to be the one to kind of start that, I guess, tradition in your family of getting together, hanging out. You don't even have to do anything special.
Just trying to get your friends together. Like Valeria loves to do that. Like bringing us together to her house, and it's like
it doesn't have. Don't overcomplicate it. I tend to overcomplicate it. My mom is the type to just like have people over for nothing, and we just like.
And it's the best. Like just nobody cares.
I always want to do like a theme, a craft. Something, and these bitches always shit on me for it. I don't even know why I try.
I fucking hate arts and crafts. Like, I do not want to come over and do an activity. I mean,
I want to do candle painting.
I don't even know what that is. I just
remember when we painted the candle with the other candle.
Oh, I don't know. Why would we do that? Why do I want to?
Because it's
candle
fun.
With another candle. I just want to sit there and talk shit.
Oh, okay. So
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So anyway,
the point is, you don't have to go all out. Just get people together and make your own prima
group. And if some of those bitches don't like arts and crafts, who cares?
Forgive them, I guess.
No, just go on doing your little arts and crafts show. You do it, girl. But I'm not gonna participate. I'm just gonna talk shit.
Yes, you are.
All right.
Okay, guys, that sums up episode 1. We are so happy that y'all joined us. We cannot wait to see you guys for episode 2. Make sure you like and subscribe. And share with your
and
friends.
also tell us what you want us to talk about.
Yes, you can send it in, even if it's not anonymous. We're like priests.
We'll keep you anonymous.
We're not going to tell anyone.
Say your name and your full address and your social security number. So please send all of that in, and then we'll keep you anonymous.
Yes, trivial topics, serious topics, local,
messy topics,
federal. The messier, the better.
I love it.
All right, thanks, guys.